And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Randy and his team over at Professional Floor Covering, they are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, but it is so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. And the countertop, when you walk into a kitchen or a bathroom, it's one of the first things you see. So it's so important that you get that right with the remodel. And the material, the color, and the pattern all play a major role in how that's going to turn out. And they offer a large selection of quartz, granite, marble, and laminate countertops. And they're here to help you find the perfect one that fits both your lifestyle and your design. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center. You can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at PROFLR.com. And we are joined this morning by the Beaver Dam Area Orchestra ahead of their Christmas concert coming up. And I'm joined by the music director, Aaron Ebersole, the coordinator, David Sineater, and Tom Heffron, who's here supporting the Tom and Judy benefit group that you're going to have. You're going to be the sponsor of this, and it sounds like a gift giver as well. So we really appreciate you being here as well, Tom. But first of all, happy holidays. It's great to talk to you guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, of course, before a great concert like this. How's everybody doing this time of year?
Good. It's a busy time of year. Like, you remember, we were just on your show not that long ago for our fall concert, and then not even 3 weeks later, boom, Christmas show. So it's a lot for our orchestra members to really work up.
Yeah, you guys blink, and then all of a sudden, it's all right,
Yes.
next thing here.
Yes.
I imagine a Christmas concert's got to be one of the biggest things you look forward to every single year as well. For people that, aren't necessarily sure of what kind of Christmas music that is going to be at the concert, what can people expect?
Oh, we have everything. We have some old classics. We have the pop tunes you'll hear on the radio. We have some really fantastic orchestral arrangements. So I think that if you come to this concert, you will definitely hear a lot of music you like, and just a variety of things. So we've got an old classic of March of the Toys. It's a really cute little fanfare. You'll hear the trumpets and the horns with their neat little march tune. You'll hear White Christmas, and then two really cool versions of sleigh rides.
Oh, you got two versions.
Yeah, there's not just the one. The Leroy Anderson one that you hear on the radio a lot, done by the Boston Pops. Everyone's familiar with that one. Leopold Mozart, the father of Wolfgang Amadeus, wrote a sleigh ride as well, and so we'll play that too, it's a really nice little tune. And you can, in the same way that you hear a musical sleigh ride in Leroy Anderson's, you also hear just a slightly different idea of a musical sleigh ride in Mozart's.
Are those back to back, or are they spread out?
Oh yeah, I put them back to back.
I was going to say, I almost like them back to back because I want to hear the difference between one to the other.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you're the music director.
Well, it's kind of fun, putting together the program and kind of looking at, how would this go together, and then going, oh yeah, we'll play sleigh ride, and people will be like, that's not the sleigh ride I was expecting. And then like, okay, now we'll play the sleigh ride you were expecting. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I like that too. So you even hit them with the new one first, and then it's like, all right, in case that wasn't your cup of tea, I got you this one as well.
We got this too.
See, for me, I would have to hear the first one and then the second one and be like, oh, that's really cool, but now I need to go back and hear the first one again for that comparison. It's like going to the eye doctor. It's like A or B. I'm like, can you go back?
Yeah, B looks pretty good, but now I'm second guessing. I think A was pretty good too.
Yeah, so we might have to do a concert of all sleigh rides.
Just repeating.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Till we get it voted upon, and then we can move on.
Yes.
Well, and Tom, I would like to go down here for you. You're going to be supporting this group as a sponsor. What was it about it for you that just kind of drew you in to the orchestra?
Well, actually, years ago, I was in the orchestra when Glenn Wood was the conductor. And at that time, there was not a Beaver Dam High School auditorium. So then they actually played at Trinity Methodist Church and other places around town because it was so great. But actually, I really want to say happy holidays to everybody, but also the fact that Beaver Dam and Dodge County should be extremely lucky that they had the Beaver Dam Area Orchestra. It's a tremendous group, tremendous organization. It's been around for a long time. What happened back also in the 1990s was that they wanted to make sure that the concerts remained free.
Sure.
And so then the board and the organization said, well, let's look for some sponsorships. So since the Heffron family, because we have always had Santa Claus at our house for many years and many other things with Christmas, we said, well, yeah, it's a real natural thing that we become sponsors for the children's and the Christmas concert for the Beaver Dam Area Orchestra. That was back in 1999, and so we've been doing it ever since. So this would be the 26th year.
Wow, 26 years strong. And I imagine the way you set it up, is it still free for people to attend?
Absolutely. Yep. All of our concerts are free, actually. So we have got very generous sponsors like Tom and Judy, and then a long list of patrons also listed in our programs. And so it's totally free. At the end of the concerts, we hope you all feel moved and you want to make a contribution. Members from the former AM Kiwanis group, they usually just have baskets and collect donations at the door.
Oh, that's a great idea. Well, you're going to go out. You're going to have a great time. You're going to want to support this group. That is it, putting that holiday cheer in our lives. And we mentioned it's at the Beaver Dam Area Theater. The Beaver Dam High School Theater. There's so many Beaver Dam theaters and things. This is such a great arts town that you lose track sometimes. Yeah. But it's over at the high school, and it's coming up in 8 days.
It is.
So that's a really quick turnaround, as we mentioned, for the lead up for 3 weeks going into this. Mm-hmm. What is that practice like? Because that's a quick time.
It is. And so what that means, well, practically speaking, is, we turn in the old music and get out the new music just a couple hours after our after the last concert. And we play some familiar favorites. So there are some songs that have been traditions for decades. So we play Stille Nacht, which is it's a Mannheim Steamroller arrangement.
Sure.
And so we play that at the end of every evening concert for the Christmas concert. We have sort of a newer tradition, which is to play the Anderson Sleigh Ride.
Yeah.
Every year. So there's familiar tunes that we've played often enough as a group. But then we do get a chance to dig into some newer music for us, and we have really great musicians. I mean, they're hungry for music. They enjoy playing. They're eager to learn, but they really enjoy, playing music together. And 3 weeks is a good amount.
I believe it.
We just celebrated the birthday of someone who was in our orchestra, and you had figured over 55 years.
Yeah.
So, and we've got, and not just him, there's a bunch of members who have been playing for decades with the group. So I think that's really amazing and says a lot about the group and how much fun they have and the experience that is within the group. And it's really like a family feel. So hopefully that is projected onto the audience. Our president wrote a note for the program just talking about sitting back and relaxing and remembering what the season is about. And I think that's so very true. Like, we're all rushing around and we have to get presents and we have to go to the parade and we have to get outside and build a snowman in front of whatever. And so this is a great opportunity to come in and just sit down and just okay, this music is relaxing, wonderful, makes you smile, take a breath. Yes. Yeah. And then get back out there and
then get out there and build that snowman right after. Yeah. Well said. Well, I want to know for orchestras, there's always different sizes. So for this group, how many people are involved with this orchestra? What can we expect when we show up and watch this performance?
It's a full stage.
It's a full stage.
Yeah, it is a full orchestra. Every one of our sections is in the best way full. And so we have the strings, we have all the violins, violas, cellos, and basses. We have all the brass. We have the woodwinds, and we have a full percussion section. And actually, I kind of want to give a little shout out to the percussion section on this concert because they're getting a good workout. There's sometimes orchestral music can get a little bit slow for percussionists, and but this one they are. The Mozart that I mentioned earlier. All the percussion parts are in German.
Sure.
So they're over there on that first Monday, Google translating, what is this thing that I have to look up? And it's it's Jingle Bells, So that was kind of fun to watch them, to figure things out and, gather all of those percussion toys, as we call them. And then we also we have Lisa Weisensell, who is a fantastic piano player, and she has been with the orchestra for decades, and she also plays viola. but she plays piano for this concert and does prelude music and interlude music. So before both of the concerts, she plays just a lovely selection of Christmas tunes.
Well, on Saturday, December 13th, we're at the Beaver Dam High School. I keep wanting to say Beaver Dam area because Beaver Dam Area Orchestra, but it's the Beaver Dam High School. Well, what time can people show up for this? When does the concert actually start?
Well, there's actually two performances because, like we were saying, it's our most popular performance that we do. So we have one. We have one at 5 o'clock, and that is a slightly shortened version. It's got most of the songs, but a little bit shorter. So that one's probably a little more family friendly since it doesn't go quite as late. And Aaron usually curates the music so that some of the more orchestral ones are saved for the later show, and then it's just the high energy one for the kids in the audience. So that's a great one to bring kids, but definitely you can go to either performance. Also, the 5 o'clock, any adults that maybe don't want to be driving out quite that late at night or whatever, 5 o'clock is great too. 7 o'clock, again, very popular, so sometimes we do have to turn people away just because it's such a full house. So come early. That's why we have prelude music, and you can listen to Lisa playing piano. 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Well, that's a busy day. 2 performances at once. How much of a challenge is that for you and the performers to go back to back and have 2 straight strong shows?
Well, it is. It's a challenge. We start getting there. Our setup crew gets there at 2:30 in the afternoon. It makes for a long day. And then we do a dress rehearsal, and then we perform 5 o'clock, and then the board very generously provides dinner for the orchestra members, so that we can all just stay there, have dinner, and actually and again spend some time together. And then before we go out and do the 7 o'clock concert.
Well, it feels like a family, so you get to have that family time 2 weeks from Christmas.
Yeah, we have our family dinner.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, and we were talking about this before, but yeah, people should come and see the concert just because they might be surprised what neighbor, what friend that they didn't know played in the orchestra or played an instrument, all of a sudden like, hey, they're up on stage. I didn't know they did something like this. So that's really cool too. You just don't know who you're going to see in an event like this. So it's going to be your friends. It's going to be your neighbors that you didn't know that were up there if you haven't seen the orchestra yet. And then we also have quite a few members that come from Madison and Fond du Lac and Hartford, and they're driving from quite a ways. So it's quite a draw.
I believe yesterday we found out over at Slumberland, Ryan Brewski's a part of this too.
Yes,
and
he is.
It's just like it's a testament that it's your neighbors. It's going to be your friends. It's going to be colleagues that are going to be in this. So you're going to be able to go out and support some great people right here in Beaver Dam. But we got to take a quick break. But when we come back, we got to dive a little bit more into what's coming up here in just 8 days. Crazy to think December 13th. That's close at this point. Yeah. You blink and all of a sudden Christmas is here. But we'll be right back with more Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Jerry Preston. This morning, the CDC's vaccine advisory panel is expected to vote on changing vaccine recommendations for newborns, including the shot for hepatitis B that has been a part of the vaccine schedule for babies for decades in the U.S. and dozens of other countries as well. Netflix has announced it is acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery, home to hit TV shows like The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, and The White Lotus. The deal includes Warner Brothers' extensive movie collection as well. Another boat strike on the Eastern Pacific, killing at least 4 people who were on board.
The Pentagon releasing video showing a new strike against a suspected drug boat. This the 22nd in a series of operations that have killed dozens of people. President Trump has labeled drug trafficking terrorists. The administration has yet to publicly provide evidence that any of those boats were carrying narcotics bound for the U.S.
ABC's Martha Raddatz. This is ABC News.
Every athlete needs their rest on a Slumberland furniture mattress. Get plenty of sports updates here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, playing from the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
Today's news and sports headlines are brought to you by Prairie Ridge Health. They're here for every age and stage of life. Find more information at prairieridge.health.
Well, Dodge County could soon see faster, more reliable internet. Wisconsin just unlocked over $1 billion in federal broadband funding to connect 175,000 more homes and businesses. Well, that's big for rural areas in the state where slow speeds make work and school tough. Construction is expected to start in 2026. A reminder that winter parking rules in Waupun are a little different than most other places. It's okay to leave your car parked on the street overnight in the winter in Waupun, except for 48 hours after it snowed 2 inches or more. Police Chief Jeremy Rosh says the rule is often not enforced if all the streets are plowed in less than 2 days. Fines range from $5 to $20, and you can have your vehicle registration suspended if you don't pay. Well, as you decorate for the holidays, Wisconsin emergency officials want safety top of mind. They say water your live tree, check your lights for damage, and be careful with candles and cooking. Christmas is one of the top days for home fires. They also remind people to use sturdy ladders and test smoke alarms so everyone stays safe this season. Well, the Wisconsin Supreme Court will take up a case that could change how local jails hold people for federal immigration agents. The ACLU says that several counties are detaining people for ICE without a judge's warrant. Immigrant rights group Voces de la Frontera has 30 days to file its brief, but there's no hearing date yet. Well, some Wisconsin truck driver training programs are off the road after federal audits. The U.S. Department of Transportation says several schools, including ones in Milwaukee, Madison, Schofield, and Oak Creek, failed to meet national standards or falsified records. They've now been removed from the Federal Registry. I'm Kevin Haugen reporting from the Daily Dodge News Center. Submit your news tips at dailydodge.com.
Award-winning news you can count on. WBEV.
In sports, the Badger women's volleyball team swept Eastern Illinois 3-0 in the first round of the NCAA tournament last night. They'll face North Carolina tonight. Coverage begins at 6:30 on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. As trade winds swirl, Giannis going to miss 2 to 4 weeks after injuring his calf Wednesday in the win over the Pistons. Bucks will play Detroit again on Saturday night. Thursday night football, Detroit outdueled Dallas 44-30. Packers and Bears play for first place at Lambeau in the NFC North on Sunday. That's a 3:25 kickoff. You can watch the game with us during our Pack Attack party at Tower Lanes. High school girls hockey last night. Beaver Dam won their home opener 5-1 over Medford. They'll open up their conference slate on Tuesday when the Badger Lightning come to town. You can see all of last night's high school scores at dailydodge.com. Beaver Dam boys basketball opens their season tonight as they host Monona Grove 7 o'clock on DDTV. Beaver Dam boys hockey team hosts Milton tonight. Puck drops at 7 o'clock as well on Daily Dodge TV. Beaver Dam girls basketball Saturday as they host Brookfield East at 3 o'clock on Daily Dodge TV. That's your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Check your annual mammogram off your to-do list. Walk into Prairie Ridge Health in Columbus on the last Tuesday of every month to get your yearly mammogram. No appointment or referral needed. If you're over 40 years old and due for a yearly screening mammogram, bring your insurance card and the name of your physician with you anytime between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. on the last Tuesday of every month. Learn more about walk-in mammograms and confirm upcoming dates at prairieridge.health/mammograms.
Today's news and sports headlines were brought to you by Prairie Ridge Health. They're here for every age and stage of life. Find more information at prairieridge.health.
Live sports, live shows, local events, and more. Don't miss the latest from Daily Dodge TV on dailydodge.com. Presented by Clearview.
Cloudy today with a chance of snow. Highs around 25. Winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again. Tonight, chance for snow becoming mixed precipitation. Lows level off around 16. A dusting of snow today through tonight with another 1 to 2 inches tomorrow night through Sunday. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Right now, 17.
QBS Law is located in Beaver Dam and Mayville. Make QBS Law your first call when you need help with personal injury claims, disability, litigation cases, business matters, corporate and business issues, criminal traffic and drunk driving cases, real estate transactions, probate estate planning, and more. When you need legal help, make QBS Law your first call. They have got your back with offices in Beaver Dam and Mayville. Visit QBSLaw.com. Exciting news! State Bank of Reeseville has brought that hometown banking experience to Beaver Dam. Enjoy more opportunities, more convenience, and more ways to support your dreams. From personal banking to business growth, State Bank is proud to invest in you because community is at the heart of everything they do. And they're growing their team. Openings are available for loan officers, processors, admin, and customer service reps. Learn more at statebankofreeseville.com/careers. State Bank of Reeseville. Local, trusted, and growing with you. Equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, and you're listening to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Christmas shopping in downtown Beaver Dam and going to McKinstry's probably brings back some pretty good memories for some of us. And at McKinstry's, they're celebrating their 167th Christmas in downtown Beaver Dam with a big store-wide holiday sale. They invite you to make your Christmas memories by offering you 6 floors of great gifts for the holidays. Gift ideas include Christmas pillows for just $15, lighted Christmas pictures starting at just $9. Create new memories by giving a Tiffany lamp or an area rug. They've got over 100 Lazy Boy recliners in stock, all ready to go for Christmas. Lift chairs also make great gifts, and they start at just $499. So head down to McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and save during their big holiday sale. Hurry in. Sale ends December 23rd, and McKinstry's Home Furnishings looks forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night downtown for the big holiday parade. We head back down to the Daily Dodge TV studios and more with Wally.
Who did it? Thank you very much, Kale. I appreciate that. And we are 8 days away from the Beaver Dam Area Orchestra's Christmas concerts that are going to be over at the Beaver Dam High School starting at 5, and then we have a second one, the longer one, at 7 o'clock in the evening. And today we are joined by the music director, Aaron Ebersole, the coordinator, David Sneeder, and Tom, who is obviously with Tom, and Judy Heffron, who is going to be the sponsor of the Christmas concert and the gift giver. And Tom, I'm nosy, so I know it's a secret gift. I'm not allowed to know too much, but I'm always angling for some kind of hint or something. Do we get any kind of teaser on what a gift can be?
The only teaser is that it's free. Okay, it's a free gift for everybody.
Smart.
And there's 2,000 of something in my back of my house. So that's the only teasers I can really give you. And it's we give it away usually either before or after intermission at both concerts. And usually both young and old come up and up to the stage, and then actually the orchestra members give it out. Okay. I should also mention that part of the tradition is too that the people coming to the concerts, both concerts, will be greeted by both Frosty and Rudolph. Okay. They always are right by the front door. And so sometimes people like to also have their picture taken with Frosty or Rudolph, whatever. So that's part of the tradition as well for these wonderful concerts.
That's a great tradition to have, and we appreciate you being such a gracious partner to this great group that you have such a connection with as well. Where was that connection for you? We mentioned a little bit before you were involved in the orchestra for a long time. Where did that start for you? Where did that all come to be?
Well, in second grade, I started violin playing at not very well at St. Pat's School, and then at high school, of course, we had Glenwood, and then when we moved back to Beaver Dam back in '83, then we rejoined the Beaver Dam Area Orchestra. Judy is in it as well as for this concert. Our daughter Jen is also in the percussion section, so we've always been real involved with the Beaver Dam Area Orchestra. And it's always been a great pleasure to be one of the sponsors for the concerts.
Well, we're happy to have you a part of this too. And the two people to your left and the people to my right, Aaron and of course David, with this concert coming up, we highlighted before, it is family friendly. There are two different structures of the shows. The first one's gonna be a little shorter, second one a little longer. For the families out there with kids, regardless of which show it is, will there be enough music that the kids are going to know that they're going to enjoy as well?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that, for both concerts, you will get to hear White Christmas and Sleigh Ride, both of them. And you'll get to hear March of the Toys, which is a fun little march. And let's see here, what else is on both of them? Oh yeah, and it's a Glorious Sounds of Christmas. It's a medley of just really nice Christmas tunes. So Joy to the World and God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And so you'll hear a couple of medleys of familiar favorite Christmas tunes. The difference is that the 5 o'clock concert tends to be about 45 minutes.
Okay.
So, maybe a shorter attention span, a little earlier in the evening, maybe just a little more accessible to get to. And the 7 o'clock concert will have 4 additional songs but include an intermission. So it ends up being about an hour and a half.
Oh, sure. That's a great way to spend an evening. Go out after.
Yeah.
You can have, a bite to eat or something?
Yeah,
That's
what my family does. They go out to dinner, and they've got a tradition, Christmas is full of traditions, but they go out to dinner, and then they come over to the concert.
Yeah, great way. Less than 2 weeks of Christmas. Celebrate with the family, and here's some very talented musicians over there at the Beaver Dam High School. I've always been curious because there has to be a favorite, right? Do you have a song or something that you're particularly really excited for people to hear this year?
Well, okay. If you ask orchestra members, they would say that Sleigh Ride is mine because we have played that every year since I've started directing it. I do love that song. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do really like it. I think it's fun. It's a great classic tune.
It's always a mystery if the percussion is going to get the whip crack at the right beat.
Well,
exact moment.
And the pressure's on because it's Ryan Brewski who's got that whip crack. So I'll just lay that pressure on a little bit.
They don't
right
give
now.
that part to just anybody.
Right. And there's also, of course, the very high pressure spotlight of the horse whinny on the trumpet. So, and that's David Hoffmaster. So I'm sure he will rise to the occasion on that one.
Ooh, we got a couple big moments there. We got Brian and David there. We got to be careful.
Yep.
Yeah, so I played in the last concert, and then I missed one triangle note, and Aaron's like, "You're done. We're bringing Ryan back."
Ryan's our guy now.
Yes. Ooh, a whip crack for him. Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, David? When you're looking at this, is there something that stands out to you that you're extra excited, whether it be that you just like hearing or you're excited for people to hear?
I always enjoy Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride too. Not because of the whip crack. I don't know.
Sleigh Ride's getting a lot of buzz today. I'm excited to hear these two versions.
There's actually one of the other tunes I do want to just promote a little bit. We've got a nice arrangement of Carol of the Bells.
Oh yeah.
So Ukrainian bell carol. It goes by a couple of different names. It's a really lovely arrangement. But I think what's neat about it is there's so many elementary school, choruses or elementary school concerts that include this. Younger kids love singing this, or at least my younger kids at home love singing this. And it's always in my kids' Christmas programs and stuff. So it's neat because it's a full symphonic arrangement of a song that I think even young kids will know.
I love that. And Tom, you're getting put on the spot too. I don't know. Are we in a 3 for 3 getting a sleigh bell mention here about favorite song for you when you're going to be out there listening?
Well, any of them are wonderful, but I do know that there were certain concerts in the past where Sleigh Ride wasn't played and everybody missed it. Okay, I mean, they were very vocal about it, that it should be played. So I'm glad that that's going to be now a tradition, a part of the concert, whatever.
Making good. We got 2 now.
Yeah, I think that was Shirley Buxton on timpani, who played in the orchestra for decades before she passed away. She would get really upset if we did not play Sleigh Ride. And I think Rich Seaman, before you, would almost intentionally we're going to do Russian Christmas or something that's a little deeper and heavy, which is a really fun song to play for orchestra members, but it is the opposite of Sleigh Ride. Yeah. And then she'd be like, people just want to hear Sleigh Ride. Let's do it.
Play the hits. Play the hits.
Yeah. I did want to emphasize something that David mentioned earlier, that everybody needs to have some time to do some respite and relax, okay? And both these concerts will definitely get you in the holiday spirit, and really listen to some fantastic, great musicians here. With Aaron's conducting, it's tremendous. So I really encourage you to, if you need some time, to get away just a little bit and just relax, and actually officially get into the holiday spirit with all the craziness going on. Please come to the concerts.
We're very blessed here in Beaver Dam to have groups like this because there's so many towns, even ones where I came a part of, the community doesn't feel as tightly knit and you don't have the opportunity to go out and do things like this, and for free, mind you, on 2 Saturdays before Christmas. So this is just a great example. You got to go out, take the kids, take a family day, and really dive in and have some fun next Saturday. For people that I know are going to fall in love with the group when they hear this, do you guys have a website or anything that people can follow along for other concerts throughout the year?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's bdorchestra.com. So check that out. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, so you can search for us and follow us that way, see what's coming up. So once we get past the Christmas season and that mad rush, we have a great spring concert as well. We do three concerts a year, and that's April 18th. So mark that on your calendars too.
We'll mark that on the calendars, but I know next Saturday, December 13th, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, the 2 performances at the Beaver Dam High School. Make sure you're there. I want to thank you guys so much for being with us today. Happy holidays to you, and most of all, good luck coming up this next day. 8 days, not far away.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. We're going to throw it to our final break now of the day. When we come back, Hale and I got to fill you in on everything that's coming up this weekend here in Dodge County. That's next here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Say big.
Kinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and save during our holiday sale. Hurry, sale ends December 23rd. I invite you to join us for the Christmas parade Saturday, December 6th at 5 o'clock.
Hey, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing together friends and neighbors on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Nicely done, Kale. Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Kale, we got a busy weekend. What's going on tomorrow?
I'll tell you what, man. You and I, this is one of my favorite weekends of the year. You and I are going to be seeing each other a lot this weekend, which makes it even better.
Yeah, I know. You say that now. Wait until Sunday, and you're like, I got
by
another
Sunday
week
night,
now?
I might be like, buddy, I need a break.
Yeah, I mean, you got until next Saturday before you're not going to see me. It's jam-packed, but we got that holiday parade, and I cannot wait.
It's going to be so much fun. Big holiday parade downtown Beaver Dam coming up tomorrow night. We'll be down there. We got a lot of the team that's going to be down there, of course. You and I and a couple of the other teammates will be in the parade handing out some treats. And then we've got a crew that's going to be doing the broadcast over on Daily Dodge TV. We've got Wade and Sherry are going to be down there in front of McKinstry's and broadcasting. Ninja running the video for that. Jeff Hall is going to be down there starting at 4:15. He'll be playing holiday music downtown outside McKinstry's to kind of get you in the spirit as you wait for the parade to kick off. So it's going to be a good time. And a big thank you. We've got so many great local businesses that make that all possible. The music from Jeff is presented by JB Mechanical, of course, thanks to all of our parade sponsors, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Newman Pools, St. Vincent de Paul of Dodge County, Water Technologies, JB Mechanical, and Slumberland Furniture. So that's Saturday night, and then we turn around and we get to hang out at Tower Lanes on Sunday.
We sure do. We got our second and final Pack Attack party of the season. So make sure you're there early in the day because this was flexed to the middle part. So it's going to be busy over there at Tower Lanes. Whenever you get that middle of the day Fox game, you want to get there early. We have a ton of fun stuff. We're going to be giving away McKinstry's best seat in the house. We're going to have great food courtesy of Pizza Ranch in the market at Beaver Dam. And on top of that, we're going to have Pack Attack Squares. We're going to have a meat raffle. It's going to be just jam-packed, all while the Packers beat the Bears.
It's going to be a great time, so come on down there. Free light lunch from Pizza Ranch and the market at Beaver Dam. And I'm just realizing I'm not only going to get to see a whole bunch of you this weekend, we'll get to see a whole bunch of our pal Sandy at McKinstry's.
We are. That's why I was talking on the phone. I'm like, this is going to be a great chance. She mentioned there's a little hot cocoa. Guess who's going to be jumping out of the parade to steal one? This guy.
There you go. And not a bad idea. Not a bad. I'm looking forward to this weekend, man. It's going to be great.
Me too, Kale. I can't wait for it. And I can't wait to be back with all of you again as we get going with another week of Hometown Today. The same time, same place on Monday with another edition here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.